Good morning, good afternoon, good evening internet, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, EconomicalRides. Well, hello. Surprisingly, it's dry this evening. Well, pretty much dry. So, I thought I'd take this opportunity to test my headlight. As regular viewers of the channel will know, when I picked this Classic 350 up, the headlight was pointing at the ground, which wasn't ideal because I was picking it up in the dark. So it was a bit of a hairy ride back, not being able to see where I was going. So I subsequently adjusted it using the adjustment screw to match the level of the Meteor. And I think that's going to be a lot better. But I thought we'd just go out in the dark and test it, just so that we've got a comparison video to the one where I picked it up in the dark, and hopefully we'll see that I'm able to see a fair bit further. Also, I wasn't happy with the GoPro low light recordings of video when everything's set to auto. So I've set up a profile for recording at night time. So I thought while I'm out showing you the headlight performance, I could also see how the GoPro does filming at night time. So let's just go for a little ride, check the video performance, check the headlight performance, and that's it. So this is just a brief little video. I wasn't expecting to be able to come out today, but yeah, during the day things dried out. As you can see, there's been a lot of landslip, so there's a lot of mud on the roads, but nothing too scary, hopefully. Let's see how we go with this new super duper adjusted headlight. Just let this bloke's dust disappear for a minute because the bike's clean. Right, there we go. So, here we go. Yeah, it already looks as though the headlight's much improved. I'll be interested to see how the GoPro does at night with these new settings. Yeah, we're going to have to be careful because there's a lot of sand and dirt and stones on the road from the rain. It's all been washed down, lovely jubbly. Yeah, I mean that headlight's actually about perfect now. I could probably just tweak it up a little bit more actually. I think it would go a little bit higher without blinding people, but I can certainly see a good bit down the road now, which obviously I couldn't before. Yeah, I can actually see into the next bend now, which previously I couldn't at all. So yeah, that's okay. I could probably go up a little touch still, but that's okay. I don't do a lot of night riding. I try to avoid it where possible anyway, but at least this isn't downright dangerous anymore like it was. So that was a success. For comparison, and we've got main beam somewhere around here when I can find it. See that one? Oh no, that's the horn. Now bear with me. I don't know where the bloody buttons are. It's dark, I can't see anything. Where's the main beam gone? Oh, we'll have a look in a minute. Oh, I know, I can certainly use it on here. There you go, that's main beam, that's normal beam. That's main beam, that's normal beam, and that's permanent main beam. There we go, I've got it sussed. So this is normal, which is pretty good. I can see quite a way down the road, and that's main, which is a lot better obviously. But yeah, this is good. This is definitely sufficient. I can see into the next bend now, which was definitely a problem before. So we're just riding into the little village of Tihola. So we'll ride through there and see what the GoPro does in artificial light. Lovely, incredibly steep speed bumps that you have to take in first gear. We do love these in Spain. Bloody terrible. I mean, you're allowed to be doing 20 or 30 down here, but if you tried to go over them at that speed, you'd ruin your car or your bike for that matter. So yes, they don't really do very good speed bumps over here. But sometimes you can swerve around them like there, so that's handy. Right, so yeah, this is the village of Tihola. We'll just go down the main street because that's on our way home. It's all good. Oh, got lazy there, didn't push the gear lever far enough. I'm actually, I have the gear lever in its original position, and a few people with their Classic have already moved the gear lever up on the spline to give themselves more boot room, and I think it's definitely needed. I haven't got the thickest boots in the world, but it's very tight under that lever. It definitely does feel as though it was positioned more for people that wear trainers and flip-flops, and not so much for people with thick winter boots on. But bizarrely, you can't actually take the lever off the spline to adjust it around without taking a massive bolt out of the frame, because as you try to pull the lever off the spline, it actually butts up against the back of the footrest, so it doesn't actually come off the spline at all. So the only way to get it off is to actually take a massive bolt out of the frame and then push the whole frame down, and you can just about, it moves just about enough that you can clear the footrest to pull out the spline, to pull the lever off the spline, sorry. So yeah, it's not an easy job, believe it or not. I mean, what should be like a 3-minute job is a bit of a major operation. So that's why I haven't done it yet. Well, apart from the fact that it's been raining all the time and I haven't got room to do any work in the garage. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'll probably get around to doing it sometime. So that is definitely something that a lot of people have noticed, not just me, that the gap between the footrest and the gear shifter is very tight for anything thicker than a trendy loafer. Visor down. No, it's just done over 600 kilometres now. And followers of the channel will know that I've just had the first service done without getting too wet myself, but the bike got wet and muddy, unfortunately. Visor steaming up. It's pretty cold. It might be dry, but it's turned cold. I think it's about 10 degrees at the moment, maybe 8. So not very nice, but anyway, yeah, successful test. The headlight is satisfactory. I think it could be a touch better still, but I am wary of blinding oncoming traffic with it, so I don't really want to overdo it with the height. I certainly feel like I can ride with it if I have to now, which before wasn't really the case. Right, so here's nice and dark, and here you can see. Yeah, I think that's adequate. I mean, for anything more than that, you have got main beam. So I'd say that was adequate now. It's nice to be out on a bike again. My goodness. It's been a while. It's the best part of a month now or so. It's going to rain again tomorrow though, don't get your hopes up. I don't know what was going on today. Suddenly today was dry, and it just about stayed dry long enough for the roads to dry out. So I took the opportunity to do a sneaky little night ride because I wanted to test the headlight arrangement. So the main point of criticism that I had with the Classic, the headlight, is now no longer a problem. That's sorted. It's very easy to do. There's a screw in the middle at the bottom of the headlight. Just twiddle that about. One way moves the beam down, one way moves it up. And I had to put quite a few turns on it to move it up to the same level as my Meteor headlight on the back wall. So yeah, it was obviously a long way out of adjustment there from the factory. Yeah, and the only other thing that I'm slightly not delighted with, as already mentioned, is the gear lever position. I could definitely do with being moved up a bit. For people that like to wear safety boots when they're riding, I think the space is a bit tight. Right, well I think we'll wrap it up there. I've got enough footage to have assess the GoPro situation, and hopefully you've seen that the headlight is much improved and it's all good. So this was just a little filler, little bonus video, wasn't planned, but just one of those things, a spontaneous little short video for you, and hopefully from the weekend onwards we should be getting regular dry days. So I look forward to bringing you more nice riding videos in the daylight very soon. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Go on then, go on then, go on then. Where you going, son? Where you going? Oh, just keep running down the road. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Suicide hare. Crazy. Get out of the road!